thing. I may be unplugged.
Okay, I didn't get a audio confirmation, but I got
I
a
did.
message that
I
said,
did.
"Oh, okay." Okay. It is the 17th of July, 2022. This is WIKISPEED Stand-Up. You ready, Lauren?
Yes. Okay,
Okay, go
so
ahead.
Lawrence Salter, Gabriel Island, British Columbia, Canada. And the past week, I just did a little bit of. Uh, I put some lidars in my box in my cart, not in the last little bit on AliExpress. I'm doing that as a base. I would really like to order from DigiKey. Talk about that. And past week, yeah, that's what I did the past week that I can think of. Coming week, then I do want to get the orders out and also get the level sensor in my cistern. And uh, blocks. Or I was to Vancouver. A trip I was doing, and that was a block, and also recovering from that trip. And let's see, just that's the only block I can think of, and that's it for me.
Okay, that's Michael Olchuk, Saskatoon, Canada. This past week, for the tank level project, I went through and thought I ordered 4 Fire Beetle ESP32s from robotshop.com. And I ordered a bunch of extra stuff to try and get free shipping. And I didn't get a confirmation message, and I haven't gotten any shipping information, so I have to go back and find out what I did wrong.
Right.
It was anyway. Newark didn't have it. DigiKey didn't have it. Amazon's out, so Robot Shop was the only place that said that they had them in stock. So that's where I tried to order them from, and didn't succeed. The tank level that I've got has been running okay. As I mentioned last week, I blew up one of my ESP32 power regulators. I put 5 volts onto the 3.3 volt regulator, the output of the 3.3 regulator, so it wasn't happy with that. But it still runs. I just have to power it from the USB. Mobile battery inverter, I didn't have any progress. I did receive the buck converter from Amazon that I had linked last week. It powers up. Everything looks absolutely perfect, but it doesn't do anything. So I have to get back to the company and find out if I'm doing something somehow wrong. It's almost like this was a return, maybe, because, like I said, it looks absolutely perfect. You can go through all the menus. You can set up, okay, yeah, I want to have this power supply, and I want to put out this much current and shut off at this voltage and stuff, and it just doesn't do it. For next week, I am still hoping to reinstall the Suncatcher ROS libraries on my Ubuntu laptop to see what directory structure it is, so I can figure out where everything needs to get loaded, and then reload my Raspberry Pi from scratch, of course. And I'm also hoping to that I can use the buck converter that I said wasn't working. Use that to drop a 12 volt battery down to the 5.1 volts that the Raspberry Pi appears to want. And if the Fire Beetle ESP32s come in, it would be nice to check out how much power they use. And basically, that's going to be by checking out how many weeks or how many days the battery lasts outside, because I don't have anything at the lake that is accurate enough to measure microamps. Um, in fact, probably hooking my meter up to it to measure it is going to take more than microamps. Anyway, so I'll have to just hook it up with the battery and see how long it takes to run. And no blocks, unless you count motivation. I'm still having trouble getting work done on the project. Back to you.
And I'm on camera again. Yeah, so I'll give myself a say a 4, and the team a 7, and actually team an 8 still, and process improvement. Not really, not really. So that's it for that.
Okay. I think I got a grand total of 1 point out of 5 that I was hoping for this week. So that's what, 2 out of 10. 1 for showing up makes it a whopping 3. So I guess that's 3 out of 10 for me, and we'll say 7 for the team. How's that?
Oh, it's okay.
And that's about it. No process improvement.
Right.
What would you like to talk about, or do you have any crosstalk?
A little bit. So first of all, I want to go over that again. The what you were trying to order and you couldn't get, because I found 10 ESP32s on Ali for $35 with free shipping.
The version that I'm looking for is the low power one. So the only one that I have found is actually a name brand called the Fire Beetle.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Fire Beetle, it uses an RP something or other low dropout regulator, and it takes very, very little current in standby. So that's why it lasts so long on battery.
Great.
Everything on AliExpress, everything on Amazon, everything on eBay that I can find, when you zoom into the pictures, it's an AMS 1117 voltage regulator, and it takes 5 milliamps just by itself. So when you're running the ESP32 and doing measurements and stuff, it's like 70 milliamps, and if you're using Wi-Fi, it's like 120. And when you put it to sleep or put it in hibernate, it only goes down to 5 milliamps because that's basically what the regulator takes.
Yeah. So I kind of think I'm going ahead with just the one we used or similar one. I noticed there's for the first time the company that actually makes them is available on Ali, or the company that kind of makes this that you download the software from. Just trying to remember the name. It's got a strange name, something Infinity or something.
Okay.
Well, here's a W room for $7.45 each on Ali. Yeah, that's about what I'm paying. This is kind of a no name, so I'd probably be better with the W room, right?
I really don't know. Everything that I've seen, everything that I've used is the W room or the room or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that seems to be the little chiplet that's on the board, and then the people that buy those add the voltage regulator, the 2 little LEDs, the connector, and then they self screen the board, and then they sell them.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to leave my. And then I don't really need those right away. I have 2.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to buy 4 more, but it's the LiDAR, and there's a new one just like ours, and this is what I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So I'm going to share the screen. Show it to you. Okay, can you see it?
Yep.
So notice they have 3 cables now. Or rather,
Oh,
they have a kit. It costs another $3, but it's got great cables.
yeah.
So it's got a
So,
male and a female, I think, plus the one we have had
so
before.
the male one, if you were plugging it into a breadboard, the female works if you're going directly to the pins on the
Yeah,
ESP32. So,
yeah,
yeah, either of those works.
yeah, yeah. So and it's 35 for. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, this one is it's going to be expensive, but the shipping's free, so it's going to be 5 times 35. Is what I need. And I think I'm. There's some new stuff coming out in
Hmm.
lidars. So maybe I should just get 3.
Well, there's always new stuff coming out. So,
Actually,
um,
no. If I want to kind of rapidly make more of these, then I think I need to go and get. I'll get 5 of these.
okay.
Yeah, and then I'll show you the. Yeah, okay, so I gotta stop sharing. Share different tab. Um, yeah, yeah. Actually, I do want to show you that if you can spare the time. So the lidar modules are available from Amazon too at about. I'm going to share the whole screen. That'll be faster. So let's share.
Yeah, that works.
So I'm sharing. Screen. Okay. Yeah. So Amazon has, but not the 3. Those cables are great. I really
Hmm.
like that. So I'm going with the ones I've already got there. And now as far as see if I've still got it up. I took it out of the. Like I see this one, but it's not. I don't think it's as far a range. It's only 2 to 3 meters.
Yeah, 30 to 300 millimeters. That's not very far.
Yeah. Okay. So now I hope I can find that ESP32 because I found one with a good vendor. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. First. Yeah, this is the one. It's taking me back to the one. Yeah, so this one. It's got free shipping. No, it's $6 for shipping. And that's 10 pieces. We don't really need 10 pieces. Do you want any?
Huh. Well, I mean, it's probably going to cost quite a bit to ship it.
Oh no, the shipping is six. Oh wait a minute, I have to tell them how many I want. Just a minute.
Yeah, if they ship it direct, it's going to be $6. But if they ship them to you and then you have to ship them to me,
Yeah,
it's going to be more.
it shouldn't be very much for little chicks.
Well, I'm getting 4 of the fire beetles. Um, in fact, I can probably actually. Why don't we trade? Because then you'll have some of the low power ones, and if anybody's interested in a low power
Yeah,
one, then you can.
yeah, yeah. That would be good, really good, because then some people, if they're distant, and what's the kind of power difference again?
Um, it is a ridiculous power difference, actually. It
Wow.
goes from 5 milliamps, which is 5 thousandths, to 11 microamps, which is 11 millionths. So when you put it into deep sleep, um, they were saying that if your program will normally take run for hours, if you put it into deep sleep and wake it up once an hour or once every 4 hours or something like that, it should last for months. So it's
Awesome.
quite
Oh, that's
quite a
incredible. Yeah.
quite a difference.
Okay. Yeah. So it comes to 63. Shipping fee is 6, so that's 69. So there's $7 each.
Right.
Is that reasonable?
So these ones that I am getting from Robot Shop, or that I thought I was getting, and apparently I'm not getting quite yet. Well, it says my shopping cart's empty. So I don't know what the hell happened. Um, how do I trying to figure out how to get back there?
And I think I'll go to DigiKey for the uh, cables if they have them. I watched a video of that um, Adafruit lady um,
Mm-hmm.
ordering on
Lady Edith.
DigiKey,
Oh yeah.
and she's like, I find it confusing, but she's like a whiz at it. So there's this kind of grid, and she finds what she wants, and she orders like 5,000 or whatever, and boom, she
Okay.
because she knows and she wants all the specs and knows
Mm-hmm.
what to indicate and what delivery and everything. So, yeah, okay, that's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah. So
These things are on the order of $11 a piece, if I remember.
okay, so $7 is good.
Yep.
It'll save $40 on
Yeah.
that.
These little the name brand one, the Fire Beetle, is more money, obviously. So I
Yeah.
think it will also charge a lithium battery too. If you have a little lithium battery on it, you can plug it in and then charge it up and then let it run for however long. So in the future, if we actually put a battery pack inside, it's ready
So
for it.
the chip has something to do with the battery that it can.
There's a
It's like
little
a charger.
connector. Yeah, there's a little connector on the side, and they've dedicated some hardware to.
Oh
If you're
man,
plugged into
that's so
USB,
cool.
micro USB, it'll charge up the battery, and then when you disconnect, it'll just keep running.
Oh, oh yeah.
So
Okay. All right. That's the solution. You found it. Awesome. And when did you find that?
I found that last week.
Okay.
So before the meeting last week.
Yeah. Okay.
But like I said, I haven't gotten an email confirming the order, so I've got to go find out why.
Right. Right. And I would be interested in looking and see what's happening with Raspberry Pis. Keep tracking that.
Okay.
So And I sent a thing out to William and Kirill, just
Yeah, I
asking
saw a
again.
copy.
Yep. Okay. All right then. I might pop up on Discord.
Okay. What just happened here?
I joined an AI game company preview on Discord, and it put so many channels and junk on it. Discord now permanently shows there's a message there. Uh, it's a I might have told you it's an AI company that is it's called Open Door, and they're
Okay.
supposedly a very open-ended game creation thing where you can take a book that you like and it'll create a game out of it. I don't know how they handle copyright or whatever, but and they're yeah. So I signed up and I signed up for their Discord. So far, I don't really understand anything about it. And I tried playing a game they recommended, which is called Roblox.
Okay.
And it doesn't make much sense to me. You dress yourself, you select your color of hair and all that stuff, and then you meet other people. It's like you remember Second Life?
I remember. Yes. I remember the concept of Second Life.
I had a friend who lived in Marin, which is across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco, and she loved it. It was pretty primitive too, but they had concerts and things, and you were there and you could interact with the other people.
Yeah, I mean it was a bit early.
Yeah,
but
it was a bit too early. She liked it. She said, "Why would I drag myself all the way across the Golden Gate Bridge to see a concert when I can see one at home?"
Yeah, well, if it works for you. So my computer has hid the Chrome screen that I have running the video. It's weird.
Did
So
you
what
have
I'm
this
saying
problem
is,
before?
yeah, what I'm saying is I don't know how to hit stop recording.
Oh, recording? Oh, I can try.
Can you do that?
It's in the menu. Stop
Yeah,
recording.
the window's gone.